College football Saturday is here, the first college football Saturday of the year, and I could not be more excited. So I'm going to jump into these picks for you. I have one team pick, and then I have a 5-man slip for you of player props. And before I show you that, guys, we hit a 5-man yesterday in our VIP group, and look how many people joined, all in the last 24 hours. All of you guys have been flooding in here just because you've been seeing what I've been telling you. Just people cashing out all these 5-mans we've been hitting. Look, we're not going to win every day, but we've been cooking. Anyway, without further ado, we're going to jump into our slip here. The first pick on the slip of the day is Liam Clifford, and we're taking his lower than 29.5 receiving yards, the wide receiver on Penn State, brother of Sean Clifford, who I believe is the Green Bay Packers backup at the moment. But if you live in an orange state, guys, hear me out on this. If you want to bet on sports, and I mean bet on which team you think will win, in a lot of states right now, like Texas, California, and a lot more, you guys don't have FanDuel. You don't have DraftKings. But there's this new app. It's called Rebet. It's legal in 46 states. And if you use the promo code PISTONS, they're going to double your deposit up to $100. So you put in 100, you get 200, and you get to bet on teams. So before I even tell you about the player props, one play I'm taking is West Virginia Mountaineers plus 7.5 versus Penn State. So if you want to go tail me on that and you actually want to bet on which team you think is going to win, you want to put together some parlays on teams, jump on Rebet, use the code PISTONS. It's in the description. You also get a free month in our group on top of that deposit bonus, which is absolutely awesome. And we give you free picks for Rebet inside the group every single day. So make sure to jump on there as soon as you can. Take advantage of that deposit bonus. It's free money, and you can start betting on teams throughout the college football and NFL season. Anyway, Liam Clifford, we're taking his lower than 29.5 receiving yards. You guys can see here, he's hit this in 10 straight. He's hit this one time in his entire career at Penn State. And honestly, Sean Clifford might have still been there. No, he wasn't. But what I'm trying to say here, Liam Clifford, he's a newer player, obviously. He doesn't have a ton of experience at Penn State. Yes, his older brother used to be the quarterback there. But to be honest, I don't know how much I believe in Drew Aller. Yes, he was the 5-star quarterback prospect. He was hyped up to be maybe the best in his entire class. I think he actually was the top-ranked quarterback in his class. But this should be the Nick Singleton show tomorrow, Penn State's running back. And to be honest, I just don't know how much I trust this Penn State passing offense. So we're going to take Liam Clifford's under. You guys can see Caesars even is agreeing with me. Caesars is up at almost minus 150, which is absolutely insane. So go lock that one in as the first pick on your slip. So the next two picks I'm going to give you together. And to be honest, you can take the unders or the overs. I think the unders are a bit of a better play. And it's Jalen Milroe, under 19 completions, and Graham Nicholson, under 5.5 extra points made. So this is something called correlation. And Underdog is not taxing us for this right now. So basically what it means, think about it this way. If Jalen Milroe has under 19 completions, it's probably pretty likely that Alabama doesn't score 6 or more touchdowns, because if he had more than 19, they'd be scoring more points. So if one hits, it's very likely that the other will hit, if that makes sense. And normally, apps should decrease your payout because of this. Underdog is not right now. So you can see he's hit this in 9 of the last 10. Dating back to last season, Jalen Milroe, in his first game of the year, he only had 13 completions. Alabama won that game, I believe, like 59 or 55 to 0. I believe it was against like Utah State or someone around that tier of college team. And you guys can see Graham Nicholson. He's from Miami, Ohio, the transfer coming over to Alabama. Great kicker. But again, we're just taking his under. It's his first game. They don't have Nick Saban as well. But main reason, it's correlated. If one hits, it's highly likely the other will hit because they go hand in hand. If he hits his over on extra points, it's pretty likely Jalen Milroe just went off in the passing game. So you can take both unders, both overs. I'm rocking with the unders. Next pick on the slip. Oh, and by the way, for those asking, Underdog is so much better than PrizePicks. I tell you guys every video, like, they give you better payouts on your 3-mans. They give you better payouts on your 6-mans. 5-mans are like neck and neck. And, of course, they're giving you promos left, right, and center. Again, you can use our code, and you also get a free month in the VIP group. That's what I showed you earlier with all the other people joining yesterday. We had like 40 of you. So if you join Underdog, you get a 50% deposit match up to $1,000. So you put in $300, you're going to get $450 to bet with. You put in $200, you're going to get $300, etc. You get this free winner on Travis Kelce for week 1 of the NFL. You get that free month in our group. All you guys got to do, send us a screenshot right here. Trust me, it will be worth your time. Braden Fowler-Nicolosi, we're taking his higher than 215.5 pass yards. This line is a little bit lower on apps like Better, so if you're on those, I recommend taking it there as well. But what I'm just going to say, this guy's a dog. Like, he's only missed this line twice in his entire career. Yes, he's going up against Texas, and Texas should be pretty damn good this year, in my opinion. But he's literally only went under this line twice in his entire career. Again, Texas is tougher competition than most of the teams down here, but this guy's just a certified dog. I'm taking his over. Lock it in. And then the last pick on the slip that I have for you guys is Jordan Faison of Notre Dame, and we're taking his lower than 32.5 receiving yards. You guys can see here, this one is courtesy of Daily Grind. Main reason we're taking this, for example, Underdog is up at 32.5. Caesars is at 30.5, and they're favoring it very heavily for him to go under. So they're saying basically what minus 148 means in betting terms. Caesars thinks he has about a 58% chance to go under 30.5. And we're getting him at 32. And I know that might not seem like a lot, but trust me, in betting, every little edge matters. So like in betting, in the grand scheme of things, 2 yards, it might not seem like a lot, but you have to remember the casino's edge against us, meaning every time we bet $100, we're expected to lose like $3, $4, $5. That's like the house edge. But 2 yards out of 32 is way more than 3 or 4%, if you follow what I'm saying here. So lock that one in while you guys still can. I believe that line will probably be off of Underdog by tomorrow. And as a recap for yesterday's video, I'm recording this before those picks finish up, so I do not know. Hopefully we came in with a nice little sweep for you guys. But there is your 5-man on Underdog for college football Saturday. Don't forget to go lock in this play on the West Virginia Mountaineers minus 118, or excuse me, plus 7.5, which means basically they can win the game or lose by anything less than 8. So they can lose by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and we win the bet. If they lose by 8 or more, we lose the bet. And, of course, get your deposit match. Send us the screenshots, as I've said a million times. And lastly, if you are on FanDuel, if you are on DraftKings, if you are on BetMGM, and they are legal where you live, and you want to learn how I've made tens of thousands of dollars in the sports betting markets, head to ElitePickz.com. Again, we have two companies. We have ElitePickz DFS, which is for FanDuel, or excuse me, let me restart. ElitePickz DFS, not what I'm showing you on screen here. This is right here. Winnable.com/ElitePickz DFS. This on screen right here, PrizePicks, Underdog, Sleeper, all of those. That's what I promote in the videos. This on screen right here is FanDuel, DraftKings, etc. This is where my background comes from. So if you're interested in checking out either of the two, they're both linked in the description. I highly recommend you take some time out of your day. Go read up on some calculators, some blogs. We even have some merch if you want to buy it. It's nice. But yeah, hope you are all having an absolutely amazing college football Saturday, and let's get a sweep.